What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is still Tuesday evening. Just got my shower after a great workout. And one thing that I did while I was working out is I decided to tune in that debate between Mr. Vegan Gaines and Destiny in regards to Nick Fuentes. And I thought it was going to be pretty much cut and dry, but I was wrong. Wrong. Now, obviously, if anyone also listened to the debate, it's obvious who's going to be the winner, but I mean, it's pretty clear Richard had pretty much an easy day. But I have to say, the great one is very disgusted at Destiny for trying to defend someone like Nick Fuentes. Richard asks you some very simple questions, and you wavered around it there. And the great one can't figure out why. Everyone knows who Nick Fuentes is. He is a white supremacist. He is in what you can call a Holocaust revisionist. That's the same as being a Holocaust denier, thereby making him a goddamn Nazi, okay? Destiny, first off, it's okay to call someone a Nazi, okay? If it looked like a duck, talk like a duck, and quacks, it's a goddamn duck, all right? Nick Fuentes is a duck, as well as being a goddamn Nazi, all right? I mean, the thing about it is that a person that is a Nazi is not going to go and straight up tell you that he is a Nazi, period. A person that is in the Ku Klux Klan is not going to walk up to you with some white sheets or anything like that. Just keeping it real and telling to you like it is. They are going to always be in a business suit with a tie, okay? And they always have the same formula. And it's the same thing that Nick and all the rest of these white supremacists are. First off, they don't even go by white supremacists anymore. They go by things such as nationalists, organizers and stuff like that, They don't even use the word white supremacists. Number two, they use the old classic way of divide and conquer. First off, they'll go up to people and pretty much say that these people are dividing the country, and they'll give some examples of it there of certain groups of people committing crimes. And here's the thing. People of all races and creeds commits a crime. But if I wanted to make the argument that all white people committed crimes, I would show a whole bunch of videos with only white people committing crimes. The same with black folks. If I wanted to go and convince people that all black people commit crimes, then all I would do is put up a bunch of videos say all black people commit crimes here. It's very simple to do. You first divided people saying that these people are destroying the country. And then you go to the point to where we're going to do a couple of things in order to protect and secure the country, okay? And we're going to take care of all these people that are destroying the country, okay? And then we're going to start removing all the material that they write there, all under the skies. That's when they start banning books, or in this case, burning books there. It's the same. Banning a book is the same as burning a book, okay? And the purpose of banning books is to make people more stupid there. And when they're more stupid, they're easier convincing, okay? When you remove that type of knowledge. Remember, and that's the same thing as far as folks like, books like To Kill a Mockingbird and Huckleberry Finn, where they're using the N-word. How can you learn? How can you learn from the mistakes from history? Let me rephrase that. You can't repeat. You're going to repeat history if you don't know the original history behind things. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. In other words, history repeats itself if you don't learn from it. All right? It's kind of simple here. Now, the other argument about Hitler being a genius. No, he wasn't a genius. He was crazy. Look at all the actions. Number one, he went out and put Jews in concentration camps, killed over 6 million Jews. That in itself is the definition of crazy and madness. You know, we don't need to talk about his decisions that he made and his war maneuvers or anything like that. He was nuts. You know why? He killed over 6 million Jews. He tried to exterminate, an entire group of people. Okay? An entire group of people. That is a nutcase. All right? And I'm going to be honest with you. There is something worse than a Nazi there. All right. That would be a Nazi collaborator such as yourself. So you need to be a little bit careful as far as to what you actually say, because by defending a Nazi, that pretty much also puts you in the same category as being a Nazi. Think about it for a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with you kids these days. All right. I just don't know what's wrong with you kids here. Don't you ever defend Nick Fuentes unless you go ahead and admit that you are a Nazi. If you are not a Nazi, then I'd suggest you slow your roll here, okay? You need to slow your roll and stop trying to defend these types of people here, right? It's not cool. And that's all I got to say today, people. Like and subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. Click the link below. Peace and soul.